Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another one of my Back to Basics series. This time, we are on Foxy as a double-digit Q. Ooh, this one's okay. Full disclosure. I'm partially doing this for my own self because one thing that you always tell people not to do if you're double-digit Q is play on an Asian server as a double-digit Q. You're gonna get sandbagged all to hell. But I wanted to start another DDK series somewhere else other than OGS. Our OGS one is currently up to 9K, so getting more DDK games there are going to be really difficult. I don't want to create another account there right this minute. Maybe later on in the future. KGS is a little bit difficult to keep a DDK account short of full-on sandbagging, because the minute you win, you go from like 15Q to like the 14Q, then to like 13Q, and within a couple of games you're out. That's not really a series, that's just like a couple of skips. But here we actually have to play a handful of games in order to get out of a DDK land, so actually give a nice bit of material. And quite frankly, I have no idea how they're going to play as a DDK on Foxy. So this should be interesting. 1033. That's another 11Q, 33 to 48. Win-loss. I'm black. Awesome. Gotta go do 4-4-3-4 stones, because why not? 4-4-3-4. Depending on what he plays. Oh, 4-4 stone. Alright, let us blam, doing a 3-4 stone like this. And then I'm going to approach off of this side, the 3-4 side, but I'm not going to go into Kobayashi. I'm just going to settle with a... With a Joseki, normally I would hit that 3-3 so hard you'd think it owes me money. But I'm not. Now it looks like he's trying to get over top my position. I don't like that, so we're gonna back out here. It's kind of weird, right? I mean, we don't ignore caps, remember? We don't ignore caps, don't ignore shoulder hits, don't ignore attachments. And we go corner, side, center. So we got corner, we got capped, so we backed out, like okay, now we're good. Corner, side, center. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my enclose. Like so. Da 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 da. Ooh, he's invading me. Do I respond to that? My corner's fine. Tell you what, I'll take away his corner, side, center, right? I hear ya. I hear ya. I hear ya. I hear ya. We'll do it. Corner, side, center. A more aggressive approach would be to take away his 2-space extension, which is right here. But let's put these basics through their paces. Is that really the largest thing on the board? Can we play elsewhere and not worry? I think we can, team. Alright, now it's an attachment. I don't want to ignore it. We're not going to go down because I can see that we can't cut through him. It's pretty solid. I don't want to lean against this and make it stronger. I want to play here, to be honest. I think this is a slow move, but I'm going to play it regardless, just for basic principles. He hurt my stone. I responded. Alright, yep. I don't want to be undercut, so I'm going to respond to that one too. Because otherwise he goes under my group and don't have a base. So that's a problem. I don't want to be surrounded, so I'm going to come out. Because if he surrounds this, look how much that builds. Scary stuff, my man. Scary stuff. He's attaching to me, so I'm going to respond again. Looks like we're fine. Man, 11Q. He's cool though, you know? He's really cool. He's a cool 11Q. Like, I see what he's trying to do. Like, he's got this thing, he's trying to build it up, he's trying to lean on my stones in order to build stuff up, but his shape is a bit terrible. And he's giving me Sente. Now, this is where things start to take a turn. Corner, side, center is all well and good, but if I give him whatever line of territory this is, you can see it, not me. I don't have coordinates or anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7th line territory? That's a lot. That's a lot. So what we're going to do. I'm just going to play down on in here. We're not going to kind of go beyond this little sector line. You see how we're kind of like right on that little edge? Yeah. We're trying not to go too deep. We're just going to literally dance right along this little edge. Because he can get 4th line territory. He can even get some 5th line territory. That's completely a-okay. Or he can try to kill me. That's fine too. We'll dance out, no problem. Now we dance out because we're being behind enemy lines again. See? See how that works? We weren't behind enemy lines, then he did this. And now we are. So we're coming on out. We're being very, very careful. Again, it's the same thing. Really, he's got some serious moves on him. Like, no joke. This guy's footwork is crazy. Once again, we're just gonna come on out. We got surrounded, which is a bummer, but I mean, we need to save our stone. This guy is just trying to distract us constantly. This is a dude. This is an 11Q, man. Now, unfortunately, despite my admiration for this guy's ambition, is that the word I'm looking for here? He's playing really, really ambitiously, you know. But despite my admiration for his ambition, I'm out. This is the sector line. I'm out. Which means I can go back down. Right? That hurts. Right there. Not even getting 4th line territory for our investment. Again, some shape problems here. We can Hane. Not the end of the world, but Hane in combination to this could be. Maybe I'll show you why later. Okay. Now, I'm going to ensure that we get out. I think we're going to do a little extension here. Something a bit like that. Make sure I'm connecting up my group. Okay. I will Hane, but this is the priority. This group can fend for itself. It's okay. Can go and make some more. Oh, okay. Or we can just connect back up. That's fine too. I like that too. I like that too. Now, I bent the corner side center thing here just for the sake of this reduction, right? Just for the sake of this little old reduction. We bent the corner side center because he was threatening to get like 7th and 8th line territory. That can take precedent. If he was just trying to get like 3rd or 4th, I would have continued the corner side center bit, mind my own business. He tried to get like 7th and 8th, so we had something about it. Then we adhered to sector lines. We did pretty good. Did pretty good. Bamboo joint. I mean, I could have connected solidly is actually probably the better option right there, because then I could come in and do something there, but that's okay. So this is a problem. I'm going to go ahead and Atari it, and I'm going to protect my cutting point to be nice and strong and make sure my shape is okay. We just criticized our opponent for not minding shape. Stands to reason we don't want to make the same mistake. So I'm going to spend an entire move here, make sure my cutting points are fine, make sure I'm nicely connected up, and that we're okay. He should approach me now. I think the outside approach is the best he can do. Or he can do inside. He's pincered already, so we're going to kick him. Then we're going to play high, so we can't get out easily. We're not going to kill this as much as I would really love to. We're not going to kill him. We're just going to continue going for the next largest area to maximize and make points with our profit. Okay, you saw me pause there. My knee-jerk reaction was to read about a killing move. I can play here, and he cuts me, and then I connect. The ladder goes to my stones, and then one or the other is going to die. My next response was, to get a bit more basic, go here and cut. I create two separate groups. Once again, something's going to die. But the basic man in me is saying just back off and who cares? Just let him have it. Just let him have it. And I think for the sake of the series, we will. Because like I've been mentioning constantly, the answer to this series isn't supposed to be, well, you know, he did something, then he died, and then I won. Instead, we're doing basics. So what's basic here right now? What's basic here right now? I already know what it is. What is it? What is the basics here? Right now, it is Hane at the head of 2 and 3 stones. And once more, we're back on track for enlarging the next largest area. Double Hane, 2 and 3 stones, proverbial. The sheer amount of times you can actually follow the double head 2 and 3 stones is amazing. But just be aware that the proverb is a little misleading. It's not just head of 2 and 3 stones. It's really the liberties that we're talking about. You can double Hane at the head of 2 and 3 liberty group. Like if this group only had 2 liberties, we could double Hane at the head of whatever it is, right? Doesn't matter how long the group is. If it only has the 2 liberties, you can double Hane. Same thing with the 3 stones. Then you have the extra. You can double Hane because they only have 3 liberties. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. We're not going to try to kill this. We're just going to try and proof it. Proof it. Something like this maybe. Next move. 3/3 in the bottom right hand corner also exists, keep in mind. I have not decided if I want to take it yet or not, because there are other ways to reduce that I might want to show you. And, I mean, long story short, I don't think I even really am going to have to play something like that if I don't want to. I mean, if I take the top, I mean, that's pretty big. But the 3/3 is pretty basic. Now, if I want to kill him, I like how I implied there's ambiguity there. So here's the thing. I want to play this, but I'm worried he's not going to respond to me, even though he's supposed to. Like, if I play here and he ignores me, I could attach to this. If he drops down, I go here, and he connects, and I connect, and he's dead. Like, I don't really want to do that. So I'm worried if I play here again, he's going to force me to kill him. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. So I'm going to play here instead and try to profit. See how he's not defending himself here? Yeah. So here he's cutting. I'm connected because we defended our cutting point. So any trouble that occurs here, we're fine. We made sure we were fine. That, ladies and gents, is the reason why we make certain our shape is good. That way, when crap we didn't know was going to happen finally happens, we're fine. So it's great investment into the future. So now I can look at this and say, well, the only thing I have to defend, I mean, is that cutting point. There's like a double Atari thing there. So I'm going to protect. And you might say, but aren't you worried about this stone running away? To that I answer, where's my sector line? Where's my sector line? Isn't it between these two stones? If I wanted to, couldn't I just cap him right now and kill him? I think I could. I think I could. I won't, though. I'll let him run away. It's good to note that we could cap here. It's good to note that would have killed him. I'd have no interest in killing him is all. I think the better lesson here is you don't have to kill this. Have you been making small moves this game? No. No, you have not. So even without counting, I know him making me strong anywhere on the board will probably make me win the game. Because we have been playing slow. Gotten a killer reduction. There's like 5th line freaking territory here. So we're getting all these amazing forcing moves in. Because I don't care if I'm surrounded because of this stuff. We're good. We're good. We're good. And then I can just play here. Look how much territory that is. Why would I have to kill him? Ever. Though, tell you what, I'm gonna... How do I push him into life? I want to push this thing into life before I'm tempted to kill it. Because I have played a couple of basic games on stream before where we were playing all basic and then he just did something that made me angry. So I killed him. And only after that I realized what I did, and it's like, oh, that wasn't basic, was it? It's like, no, you just killed them. It's like, yeah, I did. So here we're pushing him into getting another eye. It's not sent to... It is! Oh. I want to know if he sees that. Does he know? He cuts there. You might be thinking you're fine because you can Atari it. But then he Ataris me back? And if I connect, he cuts me off. That's a good read, man. Huh. Wow. Sorry, someone messaging me. They just watched a movie that I watched previously. So now, of course, I want to talk about it. Crap. I think we're fine now, right? do. Sure, we're not. Just poking around. In case you're wondering, the movie they just watched was, what was it called again? The Thinning. It was a YouTube Red Original something or other. Oh, okay. That was a mistake, because now this Hane is dangerous. Makes me wonder, though, since they played this here, maybe they didn't actually see this one over here? Not really sure. Not really sure. That is the first move that's actually disappointed me from the 11Q. That's the first one, because this is still open. I'm going to give him Sente again and see if they can't shore that up. Because this 11Q has made some pretty good moves so far, not going to lie. Some of these things are really good. I am a fan of this person. I wonder how long they've been playing. They're 34 and 48 right now. Alright. Got some territory on in here, a little bit more. Not quite the amazing. I was hoping for extra couple lines, but it's okay. Defend. Make sure I can't get cut. That I will kill, because you just have to Atari it left and you're fine. Technically could descend too and you're also fine, right? Descend, descend, Hane. Okay. I'll give Sente away, because I'm wanting them to play this. I think they played a really good game so far, and I would like to keep them. I would like them to keep as many points of theirs that they possibly can. I'm gonna go and exchange this one. Oh, they're worried about this now, aren't they? Shit. I'm sorry. I should have descended. Should have just descended. Play here. If they take, we're gonna connect. Or maybe do that. Is that better? Because this defends against this too, isn't it? Huh. I don't know. I don't know, because then, like, there might be a thing here later, right? Guess I'll play there. At this point, though, I would say that the game is more or less over.
现在开始读秒。
Because unfortunately, this corner area has been mostly destroyed. And now that the person found out that I'm recording a video, they're wanting to know what the DDKs like are on Foxy. And I'm telling her that it was... person's fairly good. I mean... Unfortunately, this didn't go quite well, but we saw really interesting ideas here for building and trying to get an area. That kind of ambition will serve you well trying to improve. Because, I mean, this person's clearly, you know, reaching for more, right? This person's clearly trying to reach for as much as they can. And as long as they try to reach for as much as they can and they're willing to fight for as much as they can, that's how you improve. That's how you improve. I hope they didn't think this was dead. Seems unlikely. Weird, but okay. Yeah, the endgame Endgame's definitely a bit of a weak point for them. They're losing so many points they really didn't have to. I mean, you can see that they've lost a lot of points in here. I mean, this should have been blocked off. There should have been 3, 6, 9, 12 points for them. Instead, I mean, could be none. And points for me. So that's like 12 down for them. An extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I mean, 10? Is it? Was that worth 20, 30 points? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see if I can respond to this correctly. I realize that I'm a little bit too low today, aren't I? Sorry, I had to adjust that angle down a little bit more. Yeah, that's better.
9、8、7、6、5。
Okay, that's good. How are you gonna respond to this one? Okay. Okay. Can play here, because he has to block Atari. And then if I play here, this group's cut off. Not that it would die or anything, but, you know. We'll see if I can get him to solidify the area. I don't know how to... I can't see a way to get him to solidify this area. Unfortunately, you might want to cover your eyes. This area is going to be turned into mush. I don't want to do it, but I just don't see anything else that I can do. Though I do like that he tried to get good shape here. I'm so conflicted. This guy was really good. Trying to cut me off or something, I guess. Yeah, that was a good one. Because this, not quite alive, right? Unfortunately, the way you play this, I could kill him. If I play here, he plays there, I play there, there, there. He goes there, I go here, I think. Doesn't matter. I hope he plays here. This move would theoretically kill him. Nope. Oh well. I don't have to make a single response here, but I will go ahead and make one. Because this is pretty strong. This area is completely fine. It's got like eyes and it's mostly connected. So there's not really much he can do by cutting through here. If he turns, we'll play the exact same thing.
9、8、7、6、5、4。
Yep. So this way it maximizes our everything. Like we're making more liberties up here, making some shape in the corner. He's not gaining liberties, he's not gaining forcing move, which is why we do that. You could have just played here too, that's completely fine. It just means that that's going to be Sente. I would rather not, so I'm just going to just keep backing off. Unfortunately, the last sequence that I just made might tip him off that I'm not actually in 11Q. Because those moves probably look a little bit strange to him. Yeah, okay. So he's got 3 liberties. All of my stones involved have more than 3 liberties. So I don't think I have to really worry about too much here. Seems like we're doing okay. That was a cutoff. Didn't want that to happen. Poor guy. Yeah, he's just losing all of his territory there. Now he plays it. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna play here so he plays the defense. Tiger Mouth. I think it's a non-zero chance that I could probably kill all of this if I wanted to. Getting him Sente. If he gives it back to me one more time, I'll probably just take Sente and end the game. Playing last endgame was. Okay. Poke. Alright. So like I said, I have Sente, so we're just gonna go ahead and play some endgame moves. Getting him to connect up as fast as I can get him to connect up. I like that a lot. I'm gonna play here now. Defending is fine. No reason not to. Okay. Poke, 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 poke. Now, I'm not playing this move because if he plays there, I can't ever do this or it's self-Atari. But, that said, if I reverse the order of the moves, then I can maybe get an eye point there in Sente. But admittedly, it probably looks like we're trying to kill him. But we aren't. I think that ship has sailed. Maybe not. It's pretty dangerous. You see why? Do you see a danger? Check it out. My Atari right there, he connects Atari there, he connects Atari there, he connects, then I extend. I can even feasibly make it. So he can't ever play down here, and with these liberties gone, he can't play up top. So he'd be dead. Obviously, I do not want to do this, so I won't. Forgive the yawning. It is close to midnight over here, but I realized that I didn't have my game recorded for for tomorrow. So I'm going to record this, and then I'm going to edit this, and then I'm going to upload it, and then get some sleep for my basics video on Friday. Didn't release one last Friday because I forgot why, actually. Something happened. Something happened I wasn't able to. I don't remember what it was, though. Play here. Corn's pretty big. I'm getting that. I like it. He's eyeing this. Atari. Connect. Take. If this is not an eye, there's no liberties there. He's got some interesting bursts of insight. I do like it. I do like that he's completely fearless in playing the move that he thinks is absolutely the largest fucking move. I do like it. I do. There's some independence there. I like it. He's not just following me around the board. I've tried to get him to follow me around the board so we could, hurry up endgame along. He ain't doing it. I cannot get him to follow me around. He's always doing what he thinks is biggest. It's good. It's very good. It's very good. I think one day he'll be a pretty good player. I really do. I know this is rude. I'm sorry. I'm playing here to point out the danger. Did he realize? Okay. Excellent. He probably realized that was not alive. Only a few more moves left. We've got this one, which is fine for him with the exception of this. Again, some seriously strange shape he's got going on in here. He can't play this one with... Yes. Mm-hmm. I think that was last... Well, almost last move. There's the fill in here. Then the fill in here. And then we're done. Not a bad game by this guy, let me tell you.
九, 八, 七, 六, 五, 四, 三, 二, 一. 还有2次读秒。
He's reading out everything. He read he was dead there in Viatari, and he's right, he would have been. He resigned. Thank you for the game, sir. Even though your name is really weird. Alright, so 11Q. Excellent. Let's go ahead and review. So here he should have just gone ahead and played this, and then played the approach because cornerside center. This was very strange. Being able to get this in is very, very good for me. He should play here instead, if he wants to break up the side. Then away he gets to play this. Otherwise, when he plays this move, I can play here. And now it's very difficult. So it's really important that he plays this one first into the extension, if he wants to play this way. This is about the best we can get away with. If he plays this way, this is still very much a problem because I could cut through this or cut through here. So it's tough to figure out, like, how do we respond? Effectively. And the easiest way to do that is just to play here. That way there's no Aji there. Third line territory, fourth line influence. Above that, we're kind of wishful thinking. I'd probably play here rather than play anything else. Last corner. This is a pretty good one. This way we're not pushing from behind and we're trying to get some territory now. That's about the best that I can do, so that's going to remain pretty solidly his. And I'm actually okay with that. The only problem is I could get a pretty solid area in the upper right hand corner, but it's not bad, it's not bad. This was unfortunately wishful. Like, after I'm out, we really need to go back and make certain that we have territory here for white. Otherwise, it's just bad news. I have to play here again, because if I play anywhere else, then we can go back and play this, and I'm under attack again. Again, last chance to really get through here and play something. Maybe this way. to get some shape and start reducing the area, but it's very, very tough. And like I mentioned, if I was going to try to kill him, I'd play something like this, like so, because the ladder works for me. Or I'd play something like this, like so. Or I'd play something like this, and then just cut through. Or here and create cutting points. Instead we backed off. You need to keep extending and hope something here happens. Because the High Knight that had 2 and 3 stones, like we mentioned, is pretty big. Now normally I would play here because he owes me another move somewhere. And as previously mentioned, if he doesn't play it, there's no good exchange here. This is a dead group now. Same thing here. If we play here, he can't really break out. So we're fine. That's the value of sector lines, but we were sufficiently ahead that didn't really matter, so we played this way instead. This was a really great move. I play away. Oh, so good. So good, so good. I like it. Starting to cut me off. I like it a lot. That's a move. This is a better move though. And then after this was pretty straightforward. His end game wasn't quite the best, so we were able to get in a few more points here and there. The bottom right, sad about the bottom right. It just didn't turn into very much. Just didn't turn into very much at all. But once again, basics come through. That is a Foxy DDK game. Actually looking forward to more of this series because that was a very interesting game. I did not expect what I saw there. Not as passive, in a lot of ways, not as passive as I'm used to seeing in some other servers. So let's keep our eye on them, see how they do. Either I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.